These images of Syrian refugee kid Alan Kurdi's drowned body off the Mediterranean Sea have come back to haunt many once again after almost 2 years. Italy, on Saturday, threatened to close its borders to Libyan migrants, saying the influx into the country is unsustainable.
It is not acceptable because why we should close the borders? Why? There's no motivation because we must be open to other countries to offer works, to offer our country, our culture, our art, music.
Credo che in chi ha veramente un problema, e allora è giusto che venga aiutata, ma se insieme a questi che hanno i problemi arrivano anche altri che creano problemi, e allora non va bene.
Amidst these conflicting views on the streets of Italy, Rebecca Helm-Ropelato reflects on the situation at her home in the picturesque town of Marino. From Los Angeles, she moved to Laureano 6 months before the 9/11 attacks on the United States of America, which changed the world. She is not a refugee and thinks that the country, which once embraced her with open arms, is walking on a tightrope while closing doors on homeless migrants.
It's a crisis for Italy, it's a crisis for Greece, it's a crisis for all of Europe, but the burden is being placed disproportionately on Italy and Greece. Human beings are human beings, and if they feel their home ground is threatened and their family is threatened, they're going to respond in the normal way that human beings respond. So that's my feeling. Tremendous sympathy for the refugees, but also a recognition that they must recognize how complex this is and approach it in that regard.
And observers say Rome's outburst cannot be ignored. More than 500,000 migrants have passed through Italian ports over the last 3 years, and numbers are on the rise again. According to the United Nations, a little less than 84,000 people have reached Italy by sea since the beginning of this year. That's a 20% increase on the same period in 2016. Most migrants make the journey in rickety boats, and the UN estimates that more than 2,000 migrants have died or gone missing in this year alone.
We have to acknowledge it and provide Italy with our full support and understanding. The majority of the ones who cross the central Mediterranean Sea in order to come to Europe through Italy, they are mostly irregular migrants. Italy is right that the situation is untenable along the central and Mediterranean route.
Many, like Rebecca and several human rights groups across the world, believe that the need of the hour is a feasible way out, which may include disembarking rescue ships in other countries. That, analysts believe, will keep Italy's reputation of inclusivity intact while ensuring its safety and integrity. The one that will not let toddlers die on its beaches and borders, but of bubbling babies in its streets.